Say the charge is terminated. And I can cut my ankle monitor off. I'm just glad that it's over, you know. I just thank God, thank my attorneys.
Yeah.
Just ready to go cross seas. I'm finna take a vacation.
The first thing he gonna do when he get off is get high. How can this man be trusted with a possession of a gun? Boosie, you gotta accept responsibility though. You the reason you put yourself in this position. You had that gun.
You are now tuned in to the LaFlareLounge with your host, IG-TheLaFlareLounge.
You are watching a master at work.
All right, man, I'm here to give y'all another update on Boosie, and we all know what happened with Boosie. Boosie went to San Diego last year where he would have a gun in the back of his pants. He was shooting a music video, not knowing that one of the people there attending the video shoot was an informant. Now, they would helicopter, the police would helicopter over Boosie just to confirm that he was there. They would then follow him. They would pull him over for a traffic stop where he would be later arrested for the possession of a gun. Now, Boosie was saying that wasn't even his gun. That was his securities. There's been some discrepancies and some missing parts to the story, but Boosie said he would be the only one that would end up getting arrested. So in Boosie's eyes, the feds had a hard on for him. Now, Boosie would be on a house monitor for over a year, where we would then see him cutting off the ankle monitor and diving into a pool with his socks on.
Say the charge is terminated. And I can cut my ankle monitor off.
And he would later say and reveal that he beat the case because of a ruling that happened a few years ago. Now, the ruling would say that a non-violent convicted felon should have the right to own a gun, which I agree with that totally. So that would bring tears to Boosie's eyes as he walked out of the courtroom.
Sure. Boosie, what can you say about the charges being dropped?
I'm emotional. I'm just glad that it's over, you know. I just thank God, thank my attorneys.
Yeah.
Just ready to go cross seas. I'm finna take a vacation. This really was a bump in my life, and I done made it over that bump. Now it's time to enjoy my happiness, you know.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Here y'all go. Rock. Yes, Sylvia, infamous Sylvia. What you gotta say about the charges drop? It's over with. God good. There you have it, y'all. Yes, Sylvia. So what? All right, thank you for coming. Yeah, for sure.
He would enjoy himself, but in proper Boosie fashion, he would thumb his nose at the authorities, and he would be out celebrating with his family when he got a call from his lawyer that, hey, they're refiling the charges against you, and they're adding that you are an addict in possession of a gun. Now, we all know what happened. They put Boosie in a trick bag because guess what? The feds do not like to lose. So now Boosie is exhausting all of his options, and he's got on Twitter on his knees, hands clasped together, and he added the vice president who's running for president, Kamala Harris, and ex-president who's running for his last term, Donald Trump. Boosie would say, my case got dismissed for a ruling that was made in the 9th Circuit Court. 2 weeks later, the ruling gets vacated. shaking my head. Soon as I celebrate, the law is vacated. Get the hell out of here. I got some powerful people who hate me with every bone in their body. I was sent to prison for 10 years for third marijuana offense for being a user. LOL, no rehab, no probation, sent straight to prison. At this point, I need a pardon from whoever wins, at Kamala Harris, at Donald Trump. Now, I'm a little indifferent about this situation, and I can tell you why. Let's have a discussion right now. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy, IG-TheLaFlareLounge. Welcome to the LaFlare Lounge. With it now, first off, before I get started, man, I want to say RIP to Fat Man Scoop. Condolences to his family. Man, you know, a legend, man. I've been listening to his music for years, man. Hey, You Got Served. I think everybody that was in middle school, high school, we know that You Got Served came out, man. It was crazy, man. That opening scene with the Fat Man Scoop, Crook and Clan. Yeah, you know what it is, man. RIP, man. Salute. Now, Boosie, you in a fight for your life. I know, man. This ain't the first time you done been there. Hopefully it's the last. And I get it. I think it's coming to a point now where it's desperation. So much of a desperation, you shooting your long shot to both of the candidates, and hoping that somebody will pardon you. Now, I ain't gonna lie. By the time they offer a pardon, bruh, you might possibly already be in prison. You know, but I get it. Shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. What I will say is that this is a situation where it's like, listen, man, I beat the case. These niggas got a hard on for me. They really just have it out for me. And I'm being treated unfairly. Versus, nigga, you did it. We saw you with the gun. We went through all the proper channels. And then you found a loophole to beat the case. And so now we're finding a loophole to recharge you. And that's what this is. Now, that's kind of crazy because it's just, on Boosie's argument, this is what I say. How the hell y'all telling me I'm an addict in California where weed is legal? Like, what is the by the book definition of an addict? Because to me, it seems like that's something under your discretion, right? How can you say that I'm an addict? Also, if I'm an addict, then I would have pitched dirty in the year that y'all had me on house arrest and I couldn't smoke. I couldn't do nothing. So how am I an addict? Y'all are the living proof that I'm not an addict. That's why it's a bullshit ass case, and this should be dismissed without prejudice. We know that the feds don't like the fact that Boosie gloat, which I don't like it either. I think Boosie needs to grow up. I think Boosie, this is all coming because Boosie was gloating after he beat the case. He could have just got low. He can't stay out that social media. Boosie be performing on the side of the road. All this shit is the shit that they see. You told the cop, when we get to the precinct, I want to fight. I'm going to beat your ass. Things of that nature. You also beat 5 bodies in an attempt, Boosie. King Von ain't even had that type of shit going on. You are the walking epitome of, yeah, nigga, we want you to go to jail for life. That's what that is. That's why the feds was so eager to get you. On top of that, Boosie, you moving wrong. You moving absolutely incorrect. You doing these goddamn 2-for-1 ass music videos and features, right? Where you do a feature, and if you get it right now, I give you half off on the video. And then you travel your ass to San Diego. You don't know these niggas for nothing. You probably don't know these niggas' real names. You just know their rap names. And you feel comfortable enough to go to these niggas' neighborhoods. You don't know who they beefing with. You obviously didn't realize that these niggas are under federal surveillance, and you got yourself into the trick bag. Yeah, you took yourself out of the streets. You out here doing a music video with some niggas you don't know, and you got a gun on you. And now you ended up with a gun charge all the way across the country. That's another thing. Why is niggas shooting these music videos outside in the hood all the time? When are we gonna bring back the videos, the cinematic videos? You know what I'm saying? Like, when are we gonna bring that back? Give me the videos that used to be on 106 and Park. That's the videos I need to see. I don't care about y'all hoods. You know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas need to bring back the videos that used to be continued, and then you never got the second video. That's the type of videos we need. But I'm off on a tangent, right? So, Boosie, I get your point. And I think that you have a good point, but you never know how this shit go. Then on top of that, you got the feds. They side is, well, shit. It's multiple interviews of Boosie smoking about his weed habits and how he can smoke like Snoop Dogg. And, you know, as soon as he gets off of probation, we seen him call Snoop Dogg. Call Snoop Dogg. So you are an addict. Because as soon as you get off of the restrictions, you're going to go right back to heavily smoking weed. We've seen him in interviews talking about how much he loved weed. Hell, I seen him on live one time. He was so high, he was in the car while the car was pumping gas, and I guess it finished where he just pulled off. He pulled the damn gas pump off of the gas tank. That's how high Boosie be. They gonna say, hey, look, Boosie went and did a Vlad interview between them 2 weeks where we refiled and charged him, and he was a free man, and he was high as a kite. The first thing he gonna do when he get off is get high. How can this man be trusted with a possession of a gun? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna depict you something crazy. They're gonna say, look, he already got a third a marijuana offense that he did 5 years in prison for, and he gets out and he continues to smoke weed, and he's smoking weed in states where weed ain't legal. He's in Georgia. He's from Louisiana. He be in these states smoking weed. Weed ain't legal. It does sound crazy coming from California though, but that's what they're doing to put him in that trick bag. And I think that Boosie is worried. I think Boosie is worried. That's why he like, you know what, man? Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I'm going to shoot my shot at the vice president and the former president, because those are the candidates for the president. And I'm going to tell them, please pardon me. Hell, if I can find Joe Biden, I'm going to ask him to pardon me on his way out too. That's just how this shit goes. That's what Boosie's doing. So while I get it, Boosie, you got to accept responsibility though. You the reason you put yourself in this position. You had that gun. They right. You absolutely have found a loophole, which I agree with, by the way. I do think if you've never been to prison or you've never been to jail for a violent act, you're not a convicted felon for a violent act, then you should be able to obtain a gun. Boosie is a man of celebrity status. He does need a gun. He's been shot. So that's another thing. I've been shot in Dallas. I got shot, and he needs a gun. He has the reasoning to need a gun. But until then, you got to move properly. That's just how it goes. Boosie, you had a security guard, but you still felt the need to have a gun on you. Imagine going to a neighborhood or going somewhere that's so treacherous where it's like, look, even the niggas around me, they can have guns. The niggas that I'm paying can have guns, but I need a gun myself. Not even on a swivel. Niggas is out here doing lives on you and shit. I hate to see it, Boosie. So y'all let me know. Do y'all blame Boosie for this? Or do y'all think that it's just the feds is just taking this too far? How do y'all feel about it? What do y'all think is going to be the end results to it? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Hey, road to 10K. We need to get to the road to 10K by the end of this year. Listen, make sure y'all hit that sub button because we moving. I'm in the algorithm. Them views is viewing. I just need y'all, when y'all view, to hit the subscribe button. We out, baby.
Big Just LaFlare.
It's him.